Hey everyone! Tucked away in the corner of Europe, you'll find the Netherlands. It's famous for its cool culture, interesting history, and awesome landscapes. It's not just about pretty windmills, though. The Netherlands is super creative and always coming up with new ideas. With busy cities, peaceful countryside, and lots of water, it's a really cool mix. For anyone who loves to travel and learn new things, the Netherlands is a mix of old and new. Sure, you've got tulips, wooden shoes, and cheese, but there's so much more. From amazing artists like Van Gogh and Rembrandt to smart thinkers like Erasmus, the Netherlands has given a lot to the world. The people there are super friendly and welcoming. They want you to visit and feel that special Dutch gezelligheid. It's like a feeling of being cozy and happy together. The Netherlands is also really good at taking care of the environment. They're leaders in renewable energy and know how to manage water really well. Their cities are designed for people with lots of places to walk, bike paths everywhere, and lots of green spaces. It's a great example for other countries. Whether you like historical places, fun festivals, or beautiful scenery, the Netherlands is an amazing place to visit. Every part of the country has a story to tell, from the old windmills to the cool modern buildings. Let's go on a journey through the Netherlands and see what makes it so special. The Netherlands, sometimes called Holland, is in Western Europe right next to Germany and Belgium, with the North Sea on its coast. Even though it's small, it has a lot of different landscapes. It's famous for being flat, and a big chunk of the country is actually below sea level. They've built big walls called dikes and dams to keep the water out. This has made the Dutch really good at managing water, and they've even created new land from the sea. Amsterdam, the capital, is famous for its canals. They go all through the city and are like streets on water. They're not just pretty, they're a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and tons of people visit them every year. Rotterdam has a really cool modern look and a giant port, the biggest in Europe. It's a super important place for trading with other countries. The Hague is where the government and the royal family live. It has a lot of history and cool museums. Besides the big cities, the Netherlands has lots of cute towns and villages. Utrecht has a really old part of town, and Maastricht has a fun, lively culture. Out in the countryside, you'll see fields of tulips and those classic windmills. It's a nice change from the cities and shows off the Netherlands' farming and natural beauty. Water is everywhere in the Netherlands, and it's a big part of how people live. Rivers, canals, and lakes help with trade and transportation, but they're also great for relaxing and having fun. Whether you're on a boat in Amsterdam or driving through the countryside, the water makes the Netherlands even more beautiful. The culture of the Netherlands is as varied as its landscapes, with lots of cool traditions. Most people speak Dutch, but you'll hear English, German, and French too, because it's a very international place. Dutch people are known for being direct and practical, which you can see in how they talk and how they live. You can't talk about Dutch culture without mentioning the food. It's yummy and filling. You've got to try stroopwafels, which are thin waffles with sweet syrup inside. And of course there are all kinds of cheeses like Gouda and Edam. If you're feeling adventurous, try raw herring with onions. It's a popular snack. Dutch people are proud of their food, and they celebrate it at markets and food festivals. Festivals are a big deal in the Netherlands. King's Day is on April 27th, and everyone wears orange and celebrates the king's birthday with parties and markets. Sinterklaas is a holiday where St. Nicholas comes on a steamboat with presents for kids. These events show how much Dutch people like to celebrate and be together. There are lots of museums, theaters, and art galleries in the Netherlands. The Rijksmuseum and the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam have famous paintings that people come from all over the world to see. From its language and food to its festivals, Dutch culture is always changing and always interesting. The history of the Netherlands is full of exciting stories. The Dutch Golden Age back in the 1600s was a time when the Netherlands was rich and powerful. Their ships sailed all over the world, trading and making the country wealthy. It was also a great time for art, with famous painters like Rembrandt and Vermeer. Anne Frank is a very important person in Dutch history. She wrote a diary while hiding from the Nazis during World War II. It's a sad but powerful story about what it was like to live through that time. You can visit the Anne Frank house in Amsterdam to learn more about her. Even though it's a small country, the Netherlands has done a lot of good in the world, especially with international law. The Hague is called the International City of Peace and Justice, and it's where the International Court of Justice and the International Criminal Court are located. The Netherlands really cares about peace and human rights. Today, the Netherlands is known for being open-minded and accepting. It was the first country to allow same-sex marriage back in 2001. They're always trying to make things fairer for everyone. Looking back at Dutch history, you can see how much the country has changed and grown, learning from the past and looking towards the future. Section 5. Economic Overview: Thriving Industries. The Netherlands has a really strong economy. Farming is a big deal there. They grow tons of food and sell it to other countries. Flowers, dairy products, and vegetables are some of their biggest exports. Those beautiful tulip fields aren't just pretty, they're also big business. Besides farming, the Netherlands is great at technology. Big companies like Philips and ASML make electronics and computer chips. They have great universities and research centers, so they're always coming up with new ideas. Trade is also really important. The port of Rotterdam is like a giant doorway to Europe. Ships bring all sorts of things in and out, making the Netherlands a center for global trade. And of course, lots of people visit the Netherlands every year. Tourists love the culture, the landscapes, and the fun cities. From biking along the canals to visiting museums, there's something for everyone. The Netherlands is doing really well thanks to its smart ideas and focus on sustainability. Section 6. Top tourist attractions. The Netherlands is full of amazing places to visit. Amsterdam is a must-see with its canals, beautiful buildings, and fun things to do. Art lovers should check out the Van Gogh Museum and the Rijksmuseum. The Anne Frank House is a powerful place to learn about history. And the Jordaan district is full of cute shops and cafes. Outside of Amsterdam, you can visit Delft, which is famous for its blue and white pottery. Utrecht is a medieval town with a beautiful cathedral and canals. The windmills at Kinderdijk are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. They're super cool to see and learn about. If you love nature, you'll love the tulip fields at Keukenhof and the Wadden Sea. The Hoge Veluwe National Park is great for hiking and biking. And if you want a relaxing island getaway, check out Texel or Vlieland. There are always festivals and events happening in the Netherlands, like the Amsterdam Light Festival and King's Day. All of these things, plus the friendly people, make the Netherlands a great place to visit. Section 7. Fun facts about the Netherlands. Here are some fun facts about the Netherlands. They love to bike. There are bike paths everywhere, and lots of people use bikes to get around. There are actually more bikes than people in the Netherlands. Tulips are a big deal. The Netherlands sells more flowers than any other country. Every spring, the Keukenhof gardens are filled with millions of tulips. It's an amazing sight. The Netherlands also has tons of windmills, over 1,000. They used to be used for grinding grain and pumping water. You can visit them on National Windmill Day. The Dutch were also great sailors. The Dutch East India Company was one of the first big international companies. They were involved in trade all over the world. These fun facts show how much the Netherlands has done. Section 8. Conclusion: A country of wonders. So, as you can see, the Netherlands is a really amazing country. From the windmills and tulip fields to the busy cities, there's so much to see and do. The people are friendly and welcoming, and they're proud of their traditions. Dutch culture is really interesting with its own language, food, festivals, and art. The Netherlands has a long and important history, and it's still making a difference in the world today. Its economy is strong, and it's a leader in things like agriculture and technology. Whether you're biking, exploring cities, or enjoying nature, the Netherlands is a wonderful place to visit. It's a place where the past meets the present, and there's always something new to discover. The Netherlands is truly a country of wonders.